We are living in end time prophecies. Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rarakah Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity and patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. Double honors to the apostles of Great Mills, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, I'm out here once again to let our people know that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, you are the true Israelites of the Holy Scriptures. And that the blessings in the kingdom of heaven is only for you and no other nation on the planet. So there's the situation that's happening down in Kenosha. I believe Kenosha, Minneapolis, or it could be Kenosha, Minnesota. But I believe it's Kenosha, Minneapolis. And down there in Kenosha, those riots are getting so bad that literally there's people down there being killed right now. Okay? They already claimed that 2 people have already been killed in some grisly shootings down there in Kenosha. Now, these riots in Kenosha comes prior to the shooting of Jacob Blake, which Jacob Blake, he was a wicked dude, man. Okay? Once again, just like Mike Brown and Greg, you know, they all had a series of arrest records, okay? Now, when you read the book of Psalm, chapter 7, verse 11, it tells you Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is angry with the wicked every day. 2/3 of our people can be equated with the wicked. How do we know that? When you read the book of, John, the 6th chapter, or it might be the 8th chapter, Yahweh Shai said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Okay? It is also written that our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. So the Most High is angry at the 2/3 of our people because they refuse to turn from their sins. Okay? And a matter of fact, before I bring out 2nd Esdras, 6th chapter, let me bring this out. Because you jakes, you're out there protesting over the wrong people. Okay? The book of Job, chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So if this man was innocent, then why did he get put to death? Because he was not innocent. He was found guilty before the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. Okay, a series of arrest records for sexual assault, man? Come on. And then this dude, there's a video of this dude brawling with the cops, man. Okay? Hold on, let me get that as well. There's a video of this dude brawling with the cops. Okay, the scriptures say rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So if you're not listening to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, then you're being rebellious. You're being a witch. And as it is written, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with that adversary quickly. Who's the adversary talking about? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? He's the one in the power seat. He's the one in the power seat. Okay? And like the Lord said in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter and the 15th verse on down, which is going into the curses that Israel will be under for not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, did not the Lord say, thou shalt have no might in thine hands? Okay? We ain't got no might in this society. Okay? We ain't got no might in this society, man. So agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So, because this man wanted to be rebellious, okay, he got body slammed, handcuffed, and his ass got sent off to prison, man. Because he wanted to be rebellious. Not against Esau, but against Yahweh ahchyam Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai said, agree with thine adversary quickly. You think Yahweh Shai was going around physically brawling with the Roman centurions? Nah, man. He was being wise about the situation. Okay? Be ye wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So why y'all protesting over this guy for? Now, this is the book of 2nd Esdras. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Okay? What time are we living in? Okay? We're living in the time of the so-called white man's downfall. That's why you're seeing the coronavirus, you know, which the coronavirus is not as bad as the media is making it out to be, but we know that the media is making it out to be as bad as it is because the so-called elites know they have but a short time to rule. They have but a short time to bring in this new world order. So now they got to start moving quickly. Okay? This country is finished. If you look at Manhattan, New York, it's literally a ghost town down there. Business is not popping like how it used to. And it tells you that in the book of Ecclesiastes. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to get it right now. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Who are the keepers of the house? Okay? The house is talking about the whole earth. Who's ruling over the whole earth? The wicked. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man. Okay? He's the one going around telling the whole world that he's God. The Son of the Heavenly Father is a damn cracker, when that's a lie. Okay? They're the keepers of the house that's trembling. As it is written, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Which saw who? The elect waking up. Okay? The so-called elites are the ones ruling this entire planet. And they're not God. They ain't no gods. Okay? They're nowhere near close to gods. Okay? So it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. And the grinders cease because they are few. And the grinders cease because they are few. And the grinders cease because they are few. And that's what you're seeing in Manhattan, New York. It's a ghost town there. Because the workers are few. You don't see men dressed up in business suits with suitcases walking down the street no more. All you see is several television news vans out there recording the tragedy of what's going on in Manhattan right now. Look like something straight out of the movie I Am Legend. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, okay? The windows is talking about your eyes, okay? Your eyes is the windows to your spirit. So they that look out of their eyes be darkened, meaning you so-called white people, you heathens, you ain't got no future, okay? Your future is over. Okay? Yeah, y'all ain't got no future. Okay? There ain't no more hope for this kingdom. But you people out there are still stuck in this illusion of the American dream that things are going to get better. I was looking up this bill on Congress.gov, and there's literally a bill called the HEROES Act, which is all about restoring America back to greatness. This country is not going to be restored back to greatness, okay? You might as well take that bill and rip it in half. Because there ain't no more futures for you people living on the soils of America who have high hopes for this country. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. So there ain't no more hope for America. And a matter of fact, let me get that in Jeremiah as well. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon. Now, it's not talking about you got to get on a U.S. airliner and go to Europe because America is circling down the drain. That's talking about if you're an Israelite, which will be a so-called black, Latino, or Native Indian, you got to come up out of the ways of this kingdom. Okay? And why is that? Let's get the reason on it. This is the book of Micah. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay? This is not the rest for the Israelites, man. We did not come over here to have a good time. Okay? We were brought over here as a punishment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for refusing to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. So we ended up being punished as a nation. America was set up to be the captivity of the Israelites and ultimately the whole world, because Esau Edom is ruling the whole world. So he's going to put hell on Israel wherever they live at. Okay? They have control of a huge majority of these countries around the world. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Okay? As it is written, work out thine own salvation with fear and trembling. So deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity. Okay? Right. What does it mean by be not cut off in her iniquity? Meaning don't die believing in this kingdom. Because this kingdom is worthless. Okay? We don't have nothing in this kingdom. In a matter of fact, let me get this one as well. I'm going to have to put this one down for a second. This is the book of Revelation. Chapter 18. Verse 4. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven say, come out of her, my people. Okay? Come up out of the ways of this kingdom. Get up out of that mentality of smoking weed, doing drugs, gang banging, getting tattoos, dyeing your hair, getting piercings, committing adultery, being a homosexual, being a pedophile, having sex with animals, eating unclean foods, getting lineups, shaving your beard. Come up out of the ways of this country. Stop making baldness upon your head. Stop worshiping women. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Because this is the most wicked country on the entire planet. The most proud and wicked country on the planet, who dwell carelessly without a care in the world. Don't die following the ways of this kingdom. It says that ye be not partakers of her sins, orgies, pedophilia, homosexuality, lesbianism, getting tattoos, eating unclean foods, gang banging, okay, stealing, committing murder, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Okay? Because America is going to be hit with many plagues. Okay? And a matter of fact, let me get that. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Those are the plagues that's coming upon America. Bear with me for one moment. Okay, 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, skipping down to verse 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So all the plagues that ancient Egypt was hit with is going to come upon this country too, because America is modern day Egypt. So come up out of her, my people, that ye receive not of her plagues. Plagues like what? Martial law, okay? Murrain, locusts, the rivers and the seas turning red, like becoming its blood. Okay? That great darkness that came upon Egypt. Monstrous apparitions. Okay, all them the frogs that came up out of the waters that left a great stench in the land of Egypt. And I believe Moses made it hell on Egypt too. Salachya if I'm wrong, but the plagues that ancient Egypt was hit with is going to be hit here. Okay? One of the greatest plagues that hit Egypt was when Yahushua, who was that death angel that passed over Egypt and killed the firstborn of all the cattle and the firstborn of all the Egyptians. So guess what? That's going to happen on America too. A lot of you people who you love your children, your firstborn is going to be taken. Okay? And Yahushua, the death angel, is the one that's going to do it. So back in Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. Okay? And there's many other plagues that's going to come upon America. Like the famine and disease warfare. Okay? Guess what? The Lord brought disease warfare on ancient Egypt. So disease warfare is going to hit this country. It's already hitting this country. But it's going to hit this country even harder. So flee out of the midst of Babylon, Jeremiah 51 verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her, America, a recompense. Okay? The word recompense means to pay back. Verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, the word mad means mentally ill, insane. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. The word destroy, when you look it up, goes back to the Latin word destructere, de meaning down or down from, structere, which means to build. So destroy means to break down. And every day, this country is being broken down. Just look at Manhattan. Real soon, you're going to be seeing that all throughout America. Okay? This country is being steadily broken down. By who? By the word of the Most High. Who is Yahushua? howl for her, take balm for her pain. Yeah, there's a lot of people howling for it, especially our people. You over here whining and complaining to Esau Edom because he took away your basketball shows. He took away your football shows, your baseball shows. Okay? He made it to where you cannot even gather at wrestling stadiums no more to watch wrestling matches. You can't even gather at a certain UFC matches to watch UFC fights. The Most High is taking the spirit of mirth out of the land. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Okay? Forsake her. So we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. You know what that means? That means that your Heroes Act bill, which you passed, which you signed and passed, Donald Trump, that's not going to come to pass, okay? The economy is not going to get better. The financial system is not going to get better. None of this stuff is going to get better. Once water circles down the drain, it's only going to one place, and that's downwards. This country is going down. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. Yeah, I bet a lot of those people living in Manhattan, New York, I bet a lot of them moved out of there and went back to their own country. Because they see that things are not popping like how they used to back in the year 2000, back in the 1990s. This country is finished. Okay? I bet you don't see no more camel shops open up down there. You don't see no more East Indian tents open up down there no more. You don't see no more cat and dog shops from Chinese and Japanese people open up down there no more. You don't see business down there no more. So forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, have brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the power of Israel. Yasha Allah. This is the book of Second Esdras. This is back in Second Esdras, chapter 6. You know what? Should I start at the 6th chapter or 9th chapter? I'll let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Khan. I'll just let the Most High guide my steps. Okay, yeah, Khan. All right. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. The word of Yahweh, the word of Yahweh Shai. The word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Okay? And we're measuring the times. How do you measure the time? okay, by watching the news, by watching certain events that are happening around the world. That's how you measure the time. And then lining them up with the Holy Scriptures. That's how you measure the time. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? Which that's what prophesy means. It means to say before. So the Most High prophesied to Esdras. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So guess what? This world is being visited right now. Through what? Through earthquakes. This world is being visited through floods. Okay? There was a video that Apostle Tahar uploaded called, "Hey Esau, you're done." That video was showing Esau neighborhoods being flooded. So Esau's finished. Okay? The Most High is visiting this world through wildfires. Okay? There's wildfires everywhere. Australia, California, parts of the Middle East. Okay? The Most High is visiting this world through coronavirus. The Most High is visiting this world through FEMA camps, concentration camps, UN troops. This world is being visited through natural disasters, places being closed down, economies getting worse, financial systems getting worse. Okay, Manhattan being a ghost town. That's another example of the Most High visiting this place. Okay? Y'all like to talk about, oh, God bless America. Guess what? Yahweh ahchyam Yahushai is not blessing this country. Hell, Satan is not even blessing this country. This country is so damn messed up. Or maybe he is. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, that's how the Most High is visiting this country again. Okay? Kenosha. There's major uproars going on in Kenosha. Donald Trump talking about implementing the National Guard and federal agents down there. Okay? You got uproars over there in the Middle East. You got uproars in certain parts of Europe. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, Salachya, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the very beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, okay? As it is written, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay? Okay, and also as it is written, the things that are seen are temporal, but the things that are not seen are eternal. So everything you see around you in America is temporal. It's going to be destroyed. Okay? The trees, everything you see around you is going to be destroyed. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end is what? The end is manifest. The end is what? The end is manifest. Barakatha Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahweh Shai. The end is manifest. If you can't see that we're at the end, then you're a lost soul, man. Okay, the end is manifest. Just look at Manhattan. Okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, even 100 years ago, you would have never seen Manhattan like that. You would have never seen Manhattan like that. There would have been hundreds of people walking up and down the street over Manhattan. Now look at it. It's literally a ghost town out there. So the end is manifest. This coronavirus on a global scale, the end is manifest. Okay? The race riots are brewing up. The end is manifest. UN troops doing military drills, routine drills here on the soils of America. The end is manifest. Okay, the so-called elites moving forward with their New World Order agenda because they know that they have but a short time. The end is manifest. Okay? Everybody got to wear a mask now when they go inside of a shop. The end is manifest. In some states here in America, you got to wear a mask even when you're outside. The end is manifest. Everybody becoming heartless, becoming cold-hearted, looking at each other. Like if you ain't got a mask on, everybody looking at you with a frown like, what the fuck is this dude doing? The end is manifest. Okay? So social distancing, people being quarantined inside their own houses, the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. It says, everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, because the elect are the only ones who's going to be found blameless before Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahweh Shai. Okay? And now I'm hoping to be of that elect. Because I don't want to get caught up in this upcoming tribulation. And Lord's will, you sincere brothers, it is true for of the elect, who truly want to get the hell up out of this corrupted, wicked society. So verse 7 of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. What perils? The perils of martial law, the perils of famine, the perils of disease warfare, major viruses that the U.S. government, the CDC, the World Health Organization have in these secret underground labs, which they're going to release on the public. Okay? People starving in the streets. Okay? People starving so bad. Okay? People starving so bad that blood is coming out their mouth. The sad perils. Monstrous apparitions. The sad perils. Newly created beasts being created in these underground labs. Created from human and animal cells. And other type of cells. Newly created beasts that feed on human flesh. The said perils. Okay? Boston Dynamic Terminator robots programmed to shoot at 100% complete accuracy. The said perils. Terminator robots that are programmed to shoot anything darker than a paper bag. The said perils. Okay? Summary execution. The said perils. Concentration camps. FEMA camps. Human cages. The said perils. Race wars. Civil wars. The said perils. World War III. The RFID chip. The said perils. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. The said perils. The devil coming down upon you with great wrath, okay? Because you know that he had but a short time. The said perils. The nuclear destruction. The said perils. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them from the beginning. Okay? Like the Lord said to Jeremiah, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations. Okay? Unto the nation of Israel. Okay? The 12 tribes, the patriarchs. Okay? So the elect are the only ones that's going to make it through all these things. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Shall dwell in what? Shall dwell in torments. Okay? And that's talking about you 2/3. Especially the ones of you that know you're Israelites. That's refusing to teach the 100% correct doctrine. Okay? You're going to dwell in torments. Okay? The torments meaning what? The said perils. Because it's going to get real bad up out here, man. Okay? The time of Jacob's trouble. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So you ain't gonna get no rest in these last days. Because when you had liberty to do the right thing, you chose to sell out to the enemy. So if you're not of the elect, you're going to be a lost cause. So verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Yeah, you've been receiving that 501c3 charter. but you haven't known the Lord. Okay? All of you false preachers, you false pastors, TD Jakes, Farrakhan, okay? IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, okay? HODC, HOI, FOPI, okay? CHI. Okay, the Most High is going to get all of you, man. And the ones of you who fell off the truth. And Salachya, brothers, I know the wind is blowing, but Lord's will, you can still hear me. I mean, the speaker is right there in the front of my camcorder, but continuing on. Okay, verse 11. And they that have loved my law, while they yet had liberty, and when yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You know what the word despise means? The word despise goes back to the Latin word. The word despise goes back to the Latin word despicere. D meaning down or down from, and spicere, which means to look. So the word despise means to look down upon. It means to look down on. So you false prophets out there, you look down on the word of the Most High. That's why you can care less if your congregation is being deceived. As long as you're receiving those benefits, as long as you're getting rich off your congregation. But like it says in the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 24, but woe to you that are rich, for you have received your constellation. Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. They must what? The same must know it after death by pain. So the 2/3 of you Jakes out there, the Most High is going to kill you through pain. Your death is not going to be an easy one. It's going to be a long and excruciating, painful death. And famine is just one of those ways. This is the book of Habakkuk, or Habakkuk, chapter 2, the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 1. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch. Okay, how do you stand upon your watch? By diligently watching these different events happening around the world. By watching the news. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Salachya, it's raining, so I gotta put this away. So continuing on, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashum, Yahweh Shai, answered me and said, write the vision. What vision? The end time prophecies. And make it plain upon tables. Okay? So this word is not hard to get, man. But it's difficult for the elect. I mean, not Salachya, not the elect. Slip of the tongue, not with the heart. It's difficult for the 2/3 of our people to get, because the Most High have blocked their understanding. He put a spiritual veil over their mind so that when they read the scriptures, they can't understand it. So this word is plain, man. It's easy to understand. Okay? That he may run that readeth it. Okay? And it's not talking about, somebody gonna wake up to the truth and, they're gonna read the book of Isaiah, then they're gonna hop up out of their chair and start running around the city and shit. Now, when it says run, it means that he may learn, increase in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then go out there and teach. Okay? And make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision, the future prophecies, is yet for an appointed time. So each prophecy that is written throughout the Holy Scriptures is for an appointed time. So there's a set time for each of these prophecies in the Holy Scriptures to happen. Okay, an appointed time. So you can better understand. Okay, like how martial law has an appointed time to suddenly appear, where people are casted out of their houses and sent off to FEMA camps. Just like how a famine coming upon America has its own appointed time. Okay, and speaking of a famine, down there in Queens, there's people who are literally starving, man. Okay, people who are jobless from the coronavirus in Queens, New York, who are lining up. Now I'm talking about long lines stretching from one part of a city to another part, man. Long lines of people lining up to get free food because they can't afford to buy food. Why? They're jobless. And then not to mention, Donald Trump reduced the amount of money that people get on their unemployment checks. Oh, there's a scripture on that. Let me get it real quick. There's a scripture on that too, man. That's why you don't trust in the shadow of Egypt. You see that? Your unemployment check went from $600 down to like $100-something a week. So this man is the devil. He deals deceitfully. Never trust thine enemy. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. I'll just start at verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashum, Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me. Okay? That take counsel, but not of me. And they're covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, which is iniquity. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt, right? Because at one point, you know, when we all had lost our jobs, right? We all had to file for unemployment. But guess what, man? Like the scriptures say, you know, your trust is mainly supposed to be in Yahweh ahchyam, Yahweh Shai. You know, that's why, you know, when I was receiving unemployment checks, right? That's why when my job notified me that I had to go back to work, I didn't hesitate. I went back to work ASAP, man. Because we know how this devil works. Okay? We know how the so-called white man works. You can't trust this man. Because he will deal deceitfully. So I did not hesitate to go back to work. Okay? What did Yahweh Shai say? If a man don't work, he don't eat. Now look at you, Jakes, down there in Queens, New York. Over hundreds of people in line just to get food because you're jobless and you're not making enough money to make ends meet. That's what happens when you trust in the so-called white man, who is the devil, according to the Holy Scriptures. Okay? And there was almost a car accident right there, man. The death angels are out here. Okay, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Who's the modern day Pharaoh today? Donald Trump, okay? He's the modern day Pharaoh. Everybody's going to him for unemployment. Now look, your unemployment checks are now $100 or a little over $100. And you're getting that every week. And we all know that Queens, New York is a very expensive place to live, man. Okay? Apartments out there be like $700. If you're making $100 and something a week, how you gonna pay rent? Let alone bills. You see what I mean, man? Okay, have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. There you go. You see that, man? Beautiful. Okay? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Okay? You're out there lining up like a bunch of homeless people just to get free food, man. That's a shameful thing. Okay? That's embarrassing. Okay? We're supposed to be a nation of kings and priests unto the Most High, the Prince of the power. But here you niggas are down in Queens, New York, lining up by the hundreds just to get free food because you're jobless. Why are you jobless? Because you wanted to sit around on your ass and keep getting those unemployment benefits instead of going back to work. Okay? Hey, man. Hey, the Most High put the spirit on that dude to blow his horn. Because I'm telling the truth. I am telling the truth. All you niggas want to do is sit around on your ass and smoke weed and lollygag. You want to just sit around and do nothing with unemployment checks and bullshit instead of going back to work. So you know what the Most High did? He said, oh, okay, you don't want to go back to work? I'm about to put the spirit on this man to reduce your damn unemployment checks from $600 down to $100. Hey, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. That's what happens when you don't go back to work, man. That's what happens when you trust in the so-called white man, who is the biblical Edomites and the damn devil the Bible speaks of. The scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. Therefore shall your strength in Pharaoh be your shame and your confusion. Because now you're asking yourself, well, why is my unemployment check like $150? Or I don't understand what's going on. Like, I need to contact the U.S. government and figure out what's going on. Like, I mean, this is not enough to pay my bills or rent. Okay? Your confusion. You 2/3 of our people are clueless. You have no idea as to what is going on. So back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and the visions are speaking. The prophecies are speaking. Oh, and a matter of fact, let me get that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. It shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay? So, if the Most High say something is going to happen, it's going to happen. The Most High said that he was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Now look at it. Okay? The Most High said that he was going to bring down the ancient Roman Empire. Now look at it. The Most High said that he was going to bring down the ancient Babylonians. Where are they now? The Most High said he was going to take down the ancient Persian and the Medes. They got taken down. The Most High said he's going to destroy America. It's going to happen. This is the book of 2nd Esdras. You know what? Let me start at the 15th chapter. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Okay? Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy, which I shall put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. For as it is written in the book of Matthew, as Yahushua said, it is not ye that speak, but the Father that speaketh in you. And I will cause them to be written in paper. You can clearly see it's on paper, right? Okay? It says, for they are faithful and true. Okay? Again, these prophecies are faithful and true. Okay, Yahushua said, for nation shall rise against nation, Matthew 24, verse 7, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And we're seeing that. We're seeing uproars of the people all throughout the world. Why? Because the wicked is in rulership. Okay? Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So the world is in mourning right now. Why? Because Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Verse 3 of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Yeah, we don't care what you people think about us, okay? But I've already had several people look at me like my head is not screwed on right. All I'm doing is coming out here reading out of the book. All I'm doing is prophesying. All I'm doing is prophesying. Okay? You people, you're the ones who's mad. Okay? You people are the one who's crazy. We're telling you that America is going to be destroyed and that before all that, there's going to be martial law, famine, disease, warfare, but you still living your life as if nothing's ever happened to Babylon. So guess what? You're going to be taken by those prophecies because as it is written, the simple passeth on and is smitten. You people are simple. Okay? The men of the Lord are the only ones who are in their right mind. But the rest of you people out there, you're out of your goddamn mind. Talking about you want to go to goddamn Disneyland when there's a pandemic going on. You out of your mind. So fear not the imaginations against thee, okay? Who cares what people think about us? Oh, that dude got a beard wearing a dress. Who cares, okay? Back in the ancient world, we used to wear manly garments like this. Okay? And guess what? There's nothing wrong with having a beard on your face. Your beard is your manly badge of royalty and dignity. Okay? That's a part of what makes you a man, having hair on your face. Okay? Hey, there's several women at my job that like how my face look. Okay? Hey, they be feeling my goatee. I'm not bragging or boasting, but I'm just saying, man. Okay? A man is supposed to have a beard on his face. Okay? A real woman likes a man that looks manly and is manly. Okay? So this is how we used to dress back in the ancient world. And in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be wearing garments like this. Okay? And I'm talking about, when I say we, I'm talking about the Israelites. Okay? We're going to be wearing garments like this in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Except our garments are going to be of pure royalty. Our garments are going to be decked out with gold, gemstones, you name it. So fear not the imaginations against thee. You know, you got certain people that be like, this guy talking about America's going to be destroyed. Then they start laughing and mocking and scoffing, you know, fanning their hand, you know, talking about this dude don't know what he's talking about. You people act like America's invincible. This country is not invincible. Because if this country was invincible, it would not be affected by the coronavirus. If this country was invincible, America's enemies wouldn't be on their soil right now. Okay? Don't you know the UN troops and Gurkha troops are over here on the soils of America? Don't you know Russian troops are here on the soils of America? Okay? And these foreign troops from these other nations that are part of the UN, they can't wait to get busy on this country. Especially on you people living here in America. They can't wait to get busy on you. Okay? Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Yeah, people who come up and want to debate with you, rather if if the whole world can be saved or not. People who want to come up and debate with you, in which the world can't be saved. There's only one nation of people that's going to receive salvation, and that's the elect of the nation of Israel. Everybody else is going to die off, except the super rich who's going to survive the nuclear holocaust. And these different kings of the world who are going to be the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay? And that's where you get feminine from, minus faith. So if you're an Israelite man and you're feminine, you have minus faith, the Lord is going to destroy you. For the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. Now I brought this out earlier, so I'm going to do it again. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay? And the sword is just an instrument of death. Okay? But in this case, you can also say the sword is talking about the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Because that's what's going to be used to kill off a huge majority of you people on this planet. Okay? Famine. That's another thing that's coming upon the world. A lot of you people got this mentality of, oh, well, I don't live in America, so I ain't got to worry about the famine. Nah, bro. Nah. The Most High is going to bring a famine in your city, too. Okay? And you're going to be starved out. Because the famine is going to come upon the entire planet, the world, oikomani. Okay? It says death. Death is going to reign over this country. And there's a lot of you people who's going to suffer, because the scriptures tell you that men shall seek death and death shall flee from them. So a lot of you, you're not going to have the pleasure of dying. Most High is going to keep your ass alive, man. You might have a missing arm, a missing left leg, a couple of missing toes on your left leg. Okay, one of your eyes might have fell out of your eye socket. You might be deaf in one ear. Your head might hurt like crazy, and you're still alive. Okay, and destruction. Okay, the Most High is breaking down this entire world. Okay, so I got to get ready to close up now, because I got to work today. So hold on, how much battery do I have left on this? All right, man. Well, all right. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rabakah Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity and patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. Double honors to the apostles of Great Mill, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. This is the year 2020, the year of prophecy. Kwam Yasha Allah is on to the next one. Shalom.